Hey there, everyone. If you're a big fan of the Airbus A380, it was probably a sad day when they stopped production, but it's getting worse now they're disappearing from the skies because of the pandemic. So I wanted to buy an A380 model, and I went on Amazon, and there's a few different ones at different price points, but it's hard to tell what kind of quality they are from the pictures. So I bought one of each. Then I made some unboxing videos. So if you're thinking about it too, the links are in the description. So here's part one, featuring the most expensive model at $150 from Amazon reseller 24 hours. So with 2-day shipping, this 3-foot Amazon box arrived, which I was kind of surprised by. Inside is actually another box, which was pretty well wrapped. That reveals another box which has no branding other than the Airbus logo, which I don't think is licensed. But that's not for here. Inside, there's the model. It's packed really well. It's covered in a foam wrapping, and we've got the wings on the other side. Engine's already pre-assembled. So once we take the foam off, the graphics are nice and sharp, color's good, and the paint scheme and paint finish looks really good. Overall, it's like super glossy. The first thing you notice is that it's so glossy. The stand is nice. It has a wood effect plastic base and like a powder coated finish stand. There's a USB cable for charging the lights. There's the wings with the detail on the top and the glossy engines. I mean, there's no decals on the engines themselves, which would have been nice, like the Rolls-Royce logo. They have the registration on the other side. And is very, very reflective and very smooth. It's like the whole thing has a beautiful clear coat. So there's only a little bit of assembly, and it took a little bit of effort to jam the wings in there, trying not to break anything off. Same thing for the horizontal stabilizer. And the stand just pops on with one thumb screw. Oh, I forgot to put the wheels in, which themselves are pretty detailed. They have rubber tires which turn. I'm not sure if they were supposed to. So we just have to pop the wheels into the put the pegs into the holes. I'm gonna speed that up. It's kind of boring. And then it goes a nose wheel, which is probably the most delicate piece to put in. And we put the stand back on. And it looks great. So here's some close-up shots. And you can see how reflective and smooth the gloss coat is of this whole thing. It's really nice looking. The wheels are in like a landing configuration, so the main trucks have a tilt to them. What would be nice is if the engines had the spinner painted on the front. The windows are not exactly lined up with the holes all the way. You can see there's a tiny bit of offset, some of them. On the bottom is an on-off switch with a USB port. I don't know how many charges that battery will last. And that's the LEDs. It's super bright. Everyone would be blinded inside. The instructions claimed that the LEDs were sound activated with a 20-second auto shut off, but I found that they just turned on and off with the switch. Here's the same thing in the dark. The LED is so bright it leaks out of the windows on the top deck. And that's how big this model is compared to a can of Coke. It is a 1:160 scale model, and here's one that I bought last year, which is a different brand. I think Tang Dynasty makes a slightly higher finish model also at the same scale that doesn't light up. and I can do a review of that separately. So you could display it without the stand, but the wheels, the main landing gear does not sit flat for this purpose. I do have a problem with how expensive this model is, given that it's almost 3 times the price of the Darren Skymarks, which is only slightly smaller and has more detail. You can buy this model directly from the manufacturer in China through AliExpress, but if you've ever used that website, you know the shipping time is anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, and you may have to deal with customs as well. So I think you have to decide if you are willing to pay the premium to have it in 2 days from Amazon. In the next couple of videos, we also have some models at lower price points. We have the Darren Skymarks, and we have some die-cast jets from Gemini Jets and Tang Dynasty. So catch you in the next video.